I absolutely love this time together because you've got something really, really special. Man, I can't wait to hear it. So
Well, you know what it is. So this one's going to be kind of time stamped,
okay,
right? So normally
timestamp
we
it.
do these
All right.
podcasts,
Mhm.
so that you listen to it in January or July or December. Like it's time. There's timeless topic. This is not
Right.
one of them. This is time stamped. But I'm
Okay.
going to tell you, never send out a Christmas card to your business list ever again.
Hey,
Wait,
hold
what?
on. That's a bold statement.
It's a bold
So,
statement.
yeah, never send a Christmas card to your business list again.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
I, and I, and I,
before
I'm going to expand
section
it.
now. Yeah, let's
I'm going
do
to
it. What do you
expand it. Yeah,
Let's
I'm going
talk
to
about
expand
it.
it. So yeah, before people start throwing eggs, right? Let me expand on it.
Hey,
Nor a
they won't
Thanksgiving
throw
card.
eggs at you.
Yeah, no. Nor a Thanksgiving card.
Mm,
Nor a New Year's Day, a New Year's Happy
mm,
New Year's card, like ever again.
mm.
So let me explain why. So, Steve, you get Christmas cards sent to you?
I do. I get a
Yeah.
ton of them, and
Yep. Me
you
too,
too.
right? I'm glad we do.
Yeah, yeah, you're
And
right,
some of the
right.
people that are listening to this
Yeah.
likely it's send you and I Christmas cards, right?
Oh, for sure, for
And I
sure.
appreciate it. So I don't want to be disrespectful here, but
Right.
you listen because you want help in your mortgage business, and we're going to tell you the truth about things, right?
Yeah.
That's an important thing about this these podcasts that you and I do. So here's the thing. So I get a a bunch of them too, like everybody does, right? No, nothing special, like everybody does. But here's the thing. So if I send you a Christmas card, Steve, I'm one of 100
Hmm.
or 30 or 20 or 15, but it's not one out of one. It's one out of
A
100 or
bunch.
50
Right.
right, a bunch. And like in my household, I, I honestly wouldn't even see it, because Maria gets the cards and then she puts them, and I might pick them up and look through them, right? So I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I'm just telling you, you're not going to stand out by doing that,
Mm.
right? And Maria, like in our household, she never opens up my mail. It's just one of our things, She gives me the mail, and except at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, because
Because she
it's
knows all the cards are coming.
because she knows, yeah, and I'm grateful
Uh-huh.
for that, right? Each and
Right.
every one of them,
Right.
right?
Right.
All right, so but you want to stand out.
Yeah.
And so, Steve, how many cards did you get on, say, February the 8th?
None that I can remember except junk mail.
Yes. So if I send you a card on February 8th,
Yeah.
what's the likelihood you personally going to open it and you personally going to take time to read it?
It's pretty high.
Virtually
Yeah.
100%. Like
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
hand address it or make it look like it's hand addressed, right? And there's ways you
Hmm.
can do that. So
Hmm.
if I hand address it or make it look like it's hand addressed, or get the 10th grade young lady that lives down the road here, right, high
To
school
write them
kid,
all out. Yeah.
to write them all out. And
Right.
in my case, I'd probably get Bob to write them out, right? 10th
Yeah.
grade Bob.
Yeah.
Loan officer Susie would probably get Debbie, 10th grader down the road, right? 'Cause there's
Right.
a difference between men and women's handwriting, generally, not always, but generally there's somewhat
Right.
of a difference. And
Right.
so I tend to get a male to fill mine out, if I was to do that, and you tend to get it. Anyway, so if we send a card out on February the 8th, it's going
Mm.
to have much more of an impact than if
Yes.
we send one out Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Now, don't misunderstand me. So my belief system, and Steve, I know yours and ours is the same, that Christmas is a very big deal for us on our
Hmm.
in our personal life, of what it stands for, what happened 2,000 years ago, right? That's mine and your belief system. Not everybody's, but that's mine and yours. So
Right.
I'm not downplaying the importance of the day, right? Because I think there's what it stands for. There's probably no greater of a day in my belief system in human history, right?
Right. Right.
So, I mean, there's some other special days as part of what happened 2 years ago that's very big on our list, but you get the idea.
Right.
So it's not,
Right.
I don't want anybody to get the idea of like, what, don't you think Christmas? Yeah, I do. I love
Yeah.
Christmas. I don't just I don't just love what it stands for and the wonderful gift that in my belief system we were given. I, I just like the time of the year, the hot cocoa and the caroling and the candy cane. So
Bonfire.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I'm looking to be impactful in my business,
Stand
I'm going
out.
to reach,
That's
what's
right.
that?
Stand out.
That's right. I can't stand in the middle of a crowd and stand out. I
Mm.
prefer to be in a crowd of one. And now it's easy to stand out.
Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. I'd also love to hear from you. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or what it is you want to see next. And we'll see you on the inside. See you.
And so there's a
Question
little
for you.
web.
Are there specific days? Like, is there a recommended time like that you would send something additional to stand out? Like, are there
Once a
times of
month,
the years? Once a
once a
month.
month,
Okay,
once
got
a
it.
month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it you would
Like let's here, and I swiped this right out of the book from Joe Gerard.
yep.
Wrote a book, How to Sell Anything to Anybody, which frankly is a
Beast of
very
a
uncool title,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because that's kind of a Joe. I think he's still alive, actually. I think, but maybe not. But was a fantastic, or is a fantastic, or well, he's retired for sure if he's still alive. Was a fantastic car salesman. Number one, if you look in the Guinness Book of World Records, he's literally listed as the world's greatest salesperson of
Mm,
all sales. He's literally in the Guinness Book of World Records, right? And he did it by, or one of the things that he attributed to, if you read his book, is he did it by sending out simple little cards,
that's it.
right? And on the card, he'd put happy insert holiday for the month.
Hmm.
I like you, Joe. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's what he wrote.
Nothing fancy.
And
It wasn't a special, like this
nope,
amazing, like it wasn't the
that's it.
recipe card. It wasn't the holiday card. It wasn't nothing.
I like you, Joe. Happy insert in holiday. I
Yeah.
like you, Joe. But it wasn't Happy Christmas or Happy New Year. It was
Mm,
Happy Obscure. Or yeah, and again, you could do it like I don't know. I don't get a ton of St. Patrick's cards because I think St. Patrick's
yeah.
Day, Valentine's Day, I might leave off the books, just for obvious
Hmm.
reasons. Maybe not. I don't know. I have to think about that. But yeah, I don't think I'd send somebody an "I like you" Valentine's card. You got to be careful. If you're sending out to the
Correct.
masses,
Yeah.
I might send
Right.
it to you, and
Right.
I'd feel very comfortable in sending one to the lovely Mrs. Kyle's, right? Because we're
Right.
buddies.
Yeah.
And so, so that would be but you might want to be a little careful with that. But anyway, so there's a clever little website. It's called
Yeah.
obscureholidays.com.
I love it. I love it.
Obscureholidays.com. Every day of the year is a holiday. There's literally like a National Chocolate Banana Day, like literally, right?
Yes.
So every day of the year is something. And so what Joe would do is he'd just pick a
Obscure
holiday.
holidays. Yeah.
Yeah. And it might be like St. Patrick's Day, but he said he stayed away from like Easter, because
Hmm.
a lot of, part of my
Some
database,
people believe and some don't.
yeah,
Yeah. Just
that
stay
are
away from.
Jewish or
Yeah.
Hindu or Muslim or whatever, right? It's that's
Yeah.
that, which is totally cool. And I'm not going to disrespect them by inserting
Right.
in my real, just, I don't know, just that's just the way I think of things, It's like, so I'd stick away because it's too easy to pick any other holiday.
Hmm.
And
What a
yeah,
great
so
idea. Yeah.
yeah, so never send another call, and you could send it. It's just it's not going to stand out. And frankly,
Yeah.
Steve, it's not going to stand out in our personal life either. Because like, let's say I want to send Steve a card telling him how much I love him,
Yeah.
right? I wouldn't send a Christmas card because you may or may not read it. But if I send it out January the 21st, hey
Mm,
brother, I know the holidays are all over, and I was just sitting here, and man, I just want to let you know I just love you. You're just an
yeah.
awesome guy. The day we met was a great day for me. I do everything I can to make sure it continues to be a great day for you also. And
Mm,
thanks so much for hanging out with me and doing everything we do together. Absolutely love
yeah.
it. Couldn't do it without you, right? And you send that note out on January 21st. It's going to get read, and
It's a standout.
depending on what you say, it's going to have an impact, right? It's going to convey exactly what I'm thinking, and I want you to know
Mhm.
what I was thinking because it's my words of adoration toward you, which is very real.
Yeah.
And whereas if I just send it at Christmas, it's just another Christmas card.
Hmm.
Cool,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not impactful.
Yeah. I
Maybe
like
that's
it.
what we'll call this: cool, but not impactful.
Mm. Hey, that's another great piece of advice. And I think I mean, that's it. Like, make sure that if you send something out, don't be in the middle of the crowd, stand out, be one of
And
one, not one of many, to have a greater impact with the marketing efforts you're doing. And
yeah,
here's the other thing too, Carl. The real key is if it doesn't even matter what you send out, just be consistent.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
truth.
it.
I mean, Joe Gerard taught that, right? Like it's his was like a thumbs up. I like
That's it.
you know, type stuff.
Happy
That's it. So don't
happy Fourth of
overcomplicate it.
July.
Don't get like
Yeah.
a graphic designer that's got to have like you
Nope.
spend a week trying to or a month trying to figure it out. Just send something out, be memorable, send it on a day, find a holiday that's obscure and be one of one instead of one to many. Great insight, brother. Hey,
That's
well,
it.
listen, if you're, I know we've got the Alliance Boot Camp, which has been amazing in the
Oh,
results we've been seeing. I think about Brian Finland, who literally went from 5 loans and by the end of the boot camp had 15 loans funding for $80,000 in 1 month. And I know the success we've seen. If you're interested in the boot camp, we've got one coming up. There's only a handful of spots,
wait,
but
wait. He went from
yeah,
5 to 15. Who wouldn't be interested?
man,
Right?
it's fascinating. Just
Yeah.
crushing it. And you know what's amazing? That those results we're seeing, whether somebody's brand new. I think about Caden Coots, brand new, left 5 months in the business, funding 5 units in a month. Like whether you're new or whether you're experienced, the Alliance Bootcamp is for you. Go to loanofficersuccess.com, fill out a couple of pieces of information. We'll reach out to you and get you more information and get you set up for the next boot camp that's literally starting here shortly. So loanofficersuccess.com. Carl, great topic. Man, great topic. Thanks. See you.